Okay, so this is continuation of your stages of a life of a contract. Under vices of consent pa rin tayo. Let's discuss yung mga tinatawag nating vices of consent. Okay. Let's start with mistake. Okay. Mistake at the onset, it should be clarified that not every mistake renders contract voidable. So, para maging voidable yung inyong contract through mistake, the mistake should be substantial. Like for instance, meron kang lola na matanda na, and then hindi na siya nakakabasa kasi malabo na yung mata. Okay. So there is a mistake if in case yung isa niyang anak is pinapirmahan siya ng isang kontrata donating all properties ng lola dun sa anak. Where in fact, ang akala nung lola, ang pinapapirma lang sa kanya ay deposit slip. Okay? So there is mistake in that instance. Pag violence naman, there is violence when serious or irresistible force is employed to wrest consent. Okay? Ito yung mga ginagamitan nila ng torture. Like for example, yung ibibitin ka, papaluin ka ng ang tawag dito, yung may tinik, gagarotihin ka. Okay? Tapos sinabi na kapag hindi mo pinirmahan itong kontrata na to, ikaw ay ilulubog namin sa tubig hanggang sa hindi ka na makahinga. So that is an example of when consent is obtained through violence. Pangalawa, intimidation. There is intimidation when one of the contracting parties is compelled by reason and well-grounded fear of an imminent or grave evil upon his person or property. Example, ikaw ay nasa harap ng altar, nagpapakasal, and then tinutukan ka ng inyong soon-to-be father-in-law ng baril na kapag umatras ka, babarilin ka. Thus, you just agreed to marry a woman whom hindi mo naman talaga gusto. That is an example of intimidation. Okay. Undue influence, kailan naman yan? There is an improper advantage of his power to another. Okay, so for example is, may pinapapirmahan sa yung dokumento na sa harap mo yung nanay mo na papatayin pala, tinutukan na ng baril. Okay, so there is undue influence. Fraud is panloloko. So there are two types of fraud, yung tinatawag nating incidental fraud at saka yung causal fraud. For a contract to be voidable, it should be yung dolo causante. Sa cause, yung merong fraud. Ibig sabihin, for example, niloko ka para nakuha yung pera mo because it will be invested in a business pero wala naman pala talagang business. Okay. Incidental fraud, example nito is kapag meron kayong usapan na bibigyan ka ng 10 barrel ng oil pero yung binigay sa'yo ay 10 barrel ng oil with water. Okay? So, yung pinagkaiba nitong dalawang fraud na to, yung causante is beginning of the contract, meron ng panloloko. Yung incidental fraud is valid yung contract, pero in the fulfillment of the obligation, nagkaroon ng panloloko. Okay. Simulation of contracts or kunwa-kunwarian yung contracts. Absolute simulation renders the contract void. Ibig sabihin, iba yung talagang nasa isipan ninyo nung kausap mo versus doon sa pinirmahan ninyong kontrata. Okay. For example, sangla lang palang usapan ninyo pero ang pirmahan na ay contract of sale. Relative simulation is konti lang yung mali. Like for example, sa kontra nyo, contract of lease, 50 square meters yung nandoon, pero in actual, you are actually renting 55 square meters. So sa relative simulation, pwede itong ma-cure ng reformation or babaguhin yung kontrata. Objects or of contract can be things, rights, or service. Requisites for a valid object ng contract, it must be within the commerce of men. So, hindi ka pwedeng magbenta ng Nokia 3310 because it is already outside the commerce of men. It must also be transmissible. If you are a mayor in a municipality, hindi mo pwedeng ibenta yung pagka-mayor because that right is not transmissible. It must not be contrary to law, moral good customs, public order, or public policy. You cannot sell Mayon Volcano Chocolate Hills because it is against public policy. Future inheritance. Mamanahin mo. Bebenta mo na ngayon. Pwede ba yun? The answer is no. Okay? Because future inheritance is wala ka pang rights dyan. Hindi pa transmissible yung rights mo dyan. Okay? So, magkakaroon ka pa lang ng rights dun sa properties or to the estate kapag namatay na yung decedent. Decedent is yung nagpapamana. Okay. Cause of contracts, classification of cause of contracts um, classification of contracts according to cause. We have onerous, ibig sabihin both parties are obligated to provide something to each other. Remunerative or remunatory, merong compensation involved. And gratuitous is based on liberality nung nagbibigay. Difference ng cause versus motive. Cause is the direct cause of a contract while motive is an indirect reason. Cause is always known to the contracting parties while motive hindi naman yan kailangan i-declare doon sa party. Cause is essential element of the contract but motive is not. And a cause that is illegal renders the contract illegal. So, void din yun. But even if the motive is illegal but the cause is legal, contract is not affected. Okay. Requisites that must be present for a cause to exist. It must be existing at the time of the contract is entered. It must be lawful. It must be true or real. Lesion or inadequacy of cause. So, pag sinabi nating lesion, ito yung nagkaroon ng damage on your part. Okay? So, technically, lesion does not invalidate a contract. However, there are instances wherein lesion invalidates a contract. Like for example, A sold to B his house. Okay? Binenta niya for 10,000 pesos. Pero ang totoo, yung cost ng bahay is 1 million pesos. Okay? 1 million. So, mobra ng zero. Okay. So, mangyayari, nagkaroon ng simulation din ng contract. Kasi, ang iniiwasan ni A at B is magbayad sila ng mahal na tax. So, nagkaroon ng lesyon. Okay? So, this case is pwedeng i-invalidate to, number one, because of his simulation din. Another example is kapag ikaw ay isang minor, binenta ng guardian mo yung bahay or yung properties na iniwan sa'yo ng magulang mo. Minor, tas ulila ka. Okay? Instead na ibenta niya yung property mo amounting to 1 million, binenta lang niya ng 300,000. Okay? So, nagkaroon ng lesyon. Okay? So, itong contract nito, kapag ikaw ay nasa tamang edad na, pwede mo ipayan na ipa-invalidate. Okay? Kasi nagkaroon ka ng damages, substantial. 700K is substantial. Okay? So that's, I think, the end of your stages of a life of a contract.